This was God. I just weird, just all weird. But anyway, I'm joining now again. All right. Hello. Yes. Hello. Yes.
Oh, I have a lot of questions, I guess. Um, Hello.
Hello. Yes. Good
Hi,
morning.
I'm Jeff. The, the guy you might be replacing. I just have just a few quick questions. They might sound silly. First, what is your policy, or what are your views about cell phone use in the
It
classroom?
depends, right? So I've taught all ages. Yeah, I believe you can
Because
hear me.
there's
I'm
a
not sure if it's
constant,
yeah my Wi-Fi, but if you can hear me, yes. I've taught all ages. Most recently at the university level, where the students were allowed. I'm a very yes. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Nope. I don't know. Yes, hello. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi here in Chiang Mai or not. But yes, I heard that question. Most recently I taught at the university level up in China. So the children were allowed their cell phones. I try to maximize my time with them as an educator. So if they do have their cell phones, they're allowed their cell phones by the administration. Then I try to incorporate them because I generally am not a disciplinarian by heart. I think that's an age, in my opinion, that's an aged old quality that doesn't fly very much with the new age students. So I try to implement that if they are allowed it. If not, that's all the better because then hopefully more focus is on academics.
Okay, good. I don't want to just run through all quick. Does anyone do you have any questions, or should I just go everything? Should I think you have questions? I'm sure this. I'll finish my list after you. Okay.
Do you have any teaching qualification?
Any teaching qualifications? Yes, I see my resume hasn't been spread around. Yes, correctly. I'm a master's plus. I've got my TEFL. I've got several TEFLs. I've got an undergraduate degree in English literature as well as integrated strategic communications. My master's is in healthcare administrations. I'm licensed in the United States to teach English. Correct.
Do you have a qualification to teach in a school?
To teach in a Thailand school. I've never heard of
Any
that yet.
any school?
Any school. Yes,
Teaching qualification. Are you a qualified teacher?
I am a qualified teacher. Yes.
I don't mean MAs and BAs and all of this. I mean, were you trained to teach?
Was I trained to teach? Yes. Well, TEFL would be to train to teach, but I'm not. My undergraduate isn't in teaching. It's in English literature and integrated strategic communications.
So was mine, but
Yes.
I was also trained to teach.
Good for you.
What you find is that people who weren't trained to teach, they talk to the students in a monologue, and the students just fall asleep,
Right.
and they don't know how to um, speak at the right level to the students. You change the level of your teaching to different students. All of these things you learn when you learn how to teach. So it's very obvious when you see someone who hasn't actually learned how to teach, and because you need to scaffold the level for according to the student.
Yeah.
If you just speak monologue using the same English, and you don't change the level, the students just fall asleep and they don't follow you and they don't know what you're talking about.
Correct. Yeah, I'm an American. There's no problem with that.
No problem with what?
With fluctuating our speech.
No, I mean the level. You change
No,
the
no, I
level.
understand. I understand, sir. But yes, I've been teaching for 12 years. I understand, yes.
Okay, I guess back to me and my semi-list of seemingly small questions. Okay, but these questions are all based on things I've experienced while being here, so I'll give you a little insight. So another thing I swear a lot of times is one student will ask to go use the printer or to go use the toilet, and I say okay, and then you'll have two, three, sometimes four students get up and go. What is your how would you react to that?
I wouldn't. I would just one at a time. That's my policy with that. Yeah.
So how are you going? I guess how would you enforce that policy?
I would say, can you please hurry up? Right, class is in session, and if other students raise their hands, I think the first time would be enough, right? So I would say, all right, if they're lingering or loitering in the hall, then I would say, right, you have about 3 to 5 minutes. Come back because your other classmates would like to use the toilet. Yes.
All right. Well, I wish you luck with that one. Okay. Another one that's a bit serious is okay. I just wrote in my notes overload and other subjects. I guess what I'm trying to ask you there is, I find a lot of times where I need them to do homework for my subject, but then I find out that they didn't get it done or whatever. But then the fact is that, especially in their Thai classes, they get a lot of work sometimes. In fact, a lot. How would you balance your classwork knowing that they're also getting a ton of work in their other classes?
Sure, I don't know exactly the administrational wants or the needs and the focus. Right, it depends. If it's a periphery class that we're teaching, there's not that great of an importance with English learning, then I understand that, right? We're just a supplemental class. If there's more uh, relevance to it, right? If we're on equal standing, then that's something I would speak with the administration about as to how we can level it out.
Okay, I guess these two are going to kind of go together. Um, what is your teaching philosophy, and what do you think is the most important factor in being a good teacher?
Yeah, and generally I'm a teacher servant. So, right, this goes to the heart of what I was saying before. I'm not a disciplinarian. I try not to waste that much time disciplining, otherwise, you're not an educator. So, I try to understand the hopes, the dreams, the ambitions of the students, what they would like to achieve. Fortunately, unfortunately, English is our international language. It doesn't seem like it'll be changing anytime soon. So, as long as they understand the importance that if they travel, right, every international meeting is more likely than not will be in English. So as long as I can impart that and wish for them to speak a little, right, speak as best as possible, read, comprehend, and to understand, I think that's the best for me and for them.
Okay, and my last one, last compound question. So, why have you decided on teaching ESL in Thailand? How long have you been in Thailand? How long would you like to stay in Thailand? And um, what do you know about Thai culture?
Great, wonderful. Some good questions. I've loved Thailand. My family has been taking me to Thailand since I was a small boy. Uh, right, I don't know if you're familiar, but there's some current issues, some trade wind issues between the United States and China. So that's why I decided to depart for my own, as well as their own economic issues as well. I just thought it was time with my age as well. I love Thailand. I love every city here. I know a little bit about Thai culture. I'd like to read more, but of course, I was immersed into Chinese culture for the last 12 years. But I'm looking to make this my home for the foreseeable future. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
Yes.
can you work holiday or weekend?
I'm sorry.
Like, can you work holidays or
Y-
weekend?
Can I work on holidays and the weekends? Sure.
Okay. And how soon can you begin working?
Yeah, I've got some other interviews lined up this week and early next week, right? It depends on when you would need me. I'm currently in Chiang Mai. I'm on a monthly rental, so I'm here until I paid up through March. So I know some schools are interested now to come on board now that there's been some teacher unnoticed leaves or what have you, and then others right through March. So I'm available. Yeah, I would hate to lose out on my monthly, right? Because I'm now paid up for the month. But I understand if there's a need, then it's negotiable, right? I think I can come down. Yes.
จะมีอะไรนะคะOkay, thank you.
Yes. Kapung Kap. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.